Will there be a ping pong table up?
Oh, I'm afraid I've not been able to supply a ping pong table. I didn't get that memo.
That's
Sorry.
Right. That's all right, because when he comes, he will ask that question.
He will ask,
so
right.
I've just hedged his bet.
Not sure I can fix that.
No,
in 5 minutes.
Good morning, Hastings St Leonards, and all around us, where we are so lucky to have so many wonderful people in our neighbourhood. Who are we, she says, because normally there'll be Mike sitting here, but he's running late, so he'll be here very shortly. Who are we? We're Patsy, Mike Willis, not yet here, and Rakesh, who's parked himself in the corner by the window. What are we? We are Our Town Has Plenty. We're a podcast. We pop up. We've popped up somewhere very special today, I will mention in a moment. And we pop up and we are really distracted by the fact that you've got pigeons flying past your window. This is great. This is because I feel like I'm up in the gods. We're a good news podcast because, as Mike always says, you know, there's enough bad news out there. Thank you very much. So we just feature all the goings on and the people that are doing all the goings on, which is marvellous, all the happenings. So we celebrate the town. And where are we? Where are we today? We're at the home of the inimitable, irrepressible Becca Horn. Woo! This is fantastic. We will mention why this is such a good day in a bit. We also have on the couch next to Becca, we have the wonderful Mandy Curtis, 18 hours, and other stories, I think. And you're going to be celebrating?
We're going to talk about the Good Grief Festival.
Good Grief, yeah, absolutely.
Good Grief Hastings.
Yeah, Good Grief Hastings. I'm looking forward to that. Mike will be here in a bit. This is very odd because I don't normally do this on my own, so this feels a little bit naked.
Oh.
But it's women. It's three women.
It's just us.
It's just us.
Just us
We're powerhousing.
Having a gas.
I know. So, good morning, all.
Morning.
It's lovely to see
Cheers.
you. Cheers. I'm getting my long spidery arms.
Cheers.
Yes. This is lovely. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Mm. Oh, I think we've got a sweet spot on the tea. Becca and I have these mugs. Same. I can't adult today.
Yeah.
I still haven't. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Is it for you?
Well, adulting, probably not.
No.
I think by the time if you get past 40 and you still haven't, I think you're allowed sort of special dispensations. You
I've
don't
got
have
past
to.
60, darling.
There you go. You're fine.
I can let you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't ever
Doesn't
arrive.
have brilliant. It's
No,
good to know.
there you go. Just know that, you know, it's not compulsory, I think is the phrase.
Yeah,
You can
absolutely.
be as grown up as you like, but
Yeah.
I always think that there's grown ups in the room.
Yes.
And I'm not
somewhere.
Yes, and I'm not one of those. I'm normally like you. I'm normally the one popping out in a boiler suit and looking like a children's entertainer. You know, daytime telly for children.
Which is an interesting look for a mayor.
I love that. And you're wearing your
I've got my bling.
You got your bling
Got
on.
my bling on.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. So the bling is is the mayoral chain, the chains of office.
Yeah.
But I sort of nicknamed it the bling.
I love it.
When I first got it because it just reminded me a little bit of a rapper.
You look like a rapper. Should be a clock face on
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that's it. You know, I was thinking, actually, when Goldie Looking Chain came to Bexhill, I was like, I must meet them. Like, it'll just be really fun. But of course, you're not allowed to wear the bling out of area without express permission of the mayor of that area.
Oh.
So I'd have had to write to the mayor of Bexhill to say, please can I take my chain to go and see Goldie Looking Chain? And I decided not to make that a priority.
Okay, are there two? Because I've seen people with thinner, smaller, because that's the big gong, isn't it?
This is the big, so basically the story behind this is in fact a replica. So the real chain is somewhere locked in a safe, and apparently it takes 4 people to open this safe. I've never seen it. I've never been allowed to touch it. But the badge is, I believe the badge is the original. But the old chain was, full gold, and it had the coins from the Queen's Jubilee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and but apparently mayor before me told me it was quite uncomfortable to wear.
Yeah.
So it was really kind of, really heavy and kind of, not comfy. So, this is a replica, which means I get to have it at home and not, have to have a guard with me everywhere.
Yeah. Just noticed the chain behind that keeps it in place.
Well,
because I was sat here thinking, how is that not
me too.
wood?
Me too. Accessories. You've got to think about how they sit on you.
Well, so Nigel, bless him, lovely deputy mayor, he said he put this chain on because it always slipped.
Makes perfect
and
sense.
I'm so grateful because, especially with me, like I'm not exactly a big, burly, traditional looking mayor, and it would just slip off the shoulders.
Yeah.
So I had to wrap it round again twice.
But it works.
But now it sits.
That's quite ingenious.
So
really,
it's
isn't it?
okay. Yeah. And you do get neckache after a little while.
Yeah.
But I've managed to, have a boogie in it. I've managed to do various things.
You've worn it with pride,
I
haven't you?
have, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much.
So, what's so special about today?
So today is our annual council, which is when we elect a mayor. And I'm going to be standing down. And the reason for that is, and I can tell you because it's not going to be aired until tomorrow, so that's good. The reason for that is because I'm going to be taking a cabinet position. And you can't do both, basically. Our constitution means that you can't sit on cabinet and be the mayor.
Sure.
Because the mayor actually has to be politically neutral in a sense, because you've got to represent everyone in the town, not just people who vote for you, and B, you have to chair full council, and so you have to do that in a fair way, and that's really important, and that's why there's that separation. So for me, it's been an amazing year. It's been the privilege of my life. Exhausting, a little bit exhausting, but it's such an amazing experience. I actually feel like it should be shared around more. Like someone else should have a go.
Well, you did go at it.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, when you took that position. It was like a whack-a-mole. I could see you popping up, and then popping up somewhere else, then popping up to. It's like, oh, Becca Horn's there. Becca's there. It's a bit like me. People say you're everywhere.
You are, yeah.
But you do it with such gusto. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You do it with such enormous gusto, and I think the town's has been very, very lucky to have you.
Oh, thank you.
In that position,
that's so
because
sweet.
you just don't worry. I'll a garden opening, I'm here. A new shop, a new cafe, refugee, I'm here. And you just did, and you come with a very full heart.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's it been like?
It's been amazing.
Apart from being exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not something that I had on my list of things to do. I'm not going to lie. I didn't sort of go, one day I shall be the mayor. I was asked. So
nice.
Julie and Glenn asked, they said, wonder if you fancy being the mayor? And I thought, I've never really thought about it.
I love that.
And I didn't know. I had no idea what it would entail.
That's perfect, though. Yeah. I'm going to interject there because quite often people want to be, they aspire to be, and they sort of funnel themselves into that position and, elbow themselves in. But you didn't.
No.
And I think in Scandinavia they actually have, they elect people rather than people self-elect. They elect and they say, you make a good so-and-so.
Nominate people,
Nominate, that's the word,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's a good rule.
Yeah. Because you don't see yourself doing it.
No. And actually I would say that's the rule about being a counsellor as well. A lot of people would never dream of putting themselves up for it.
Yeah.
And so actually a lot of our work is asking people who we think would make amazing counsellors.
Yeah.
And just, asking them, sometimes you have to ask them about 10 times. It's about 10 times.
Well, they have to think about it, don't they?
Yeah, of course.
See
You've got
themselves
to come
in
round
the
to
position.
idea. Yeah.
It's a commitment as
It is.
well,
Oh,
isn't
it's a
it?
huge
I
commitment.
should imagine it's taken over your life for the last year.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't do much of what I used to. as much. I mean, I was, I was bumbling along as a yoga teacher and a performer, doing bits of acting, doing, I was teaching about 5 classes, doing the odd bit of admin and, bits and pieces to keep the bills paid. But, and then it just sort of happened, really.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How have you been here?
In this place?
No, in Hastings.
In Hastings, 2017. I moved, October 2017.
From?
From, where was I? I was on my friend's sofa in Clapton for a little bit. And I'd been travelling. So I had a flat in Hackney Wick, but I was desperate to go. I'd sort of lived in London for 10 years. After drama school, I'd moved down there. I went to drama school in Liverpool, and I moved down there to seek my fame and fortune, as an actor. Ended up waiting on a lot of tables and pulling a lot of pints, which was fun. Yeah. But it wasn't, I felt like something was missing. So I sort of hit that, just before you're 30, that Saturn returning age. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Totally, yes, absolutely.
And so you go, what am I doing with my life? And I nearly did a law conversion, weirdly. I sort of was going to do a law degree, but instead I decided, no, I'm going to go to India. I got an advert. That was it.
I'm not going to do law, I'm going to go to India.
I'm going to go to India, yeah. I got an advert and it paid me like $3,000 or something, the biggest thing I'd ever done as an actor.
Sure.
And I don't know if anyone's ever seen it.
Yeah.
It was like a curry's ident for Sky,
Oh, brilliant.
And it paid me $3,000, and I'd never had so much money in one chunk. So I was like, I'm going travelling. So I just and I bought a ticket to India, and that set me on a 2-year kind of wanderlust, really, and just wandering. I was a bit of a nomad, and I just did Southeast Asia, went to Australia, ended up living in the outback with a cowboy and a puppy.
Of course you did.
Yeah, had a camper van, all that.
But why Hastings?
When I came back, I desperately wanted to live by the sea. And I looked everywhere from Worthing round to Margate. And it was the Seafood and Wine Festival. I'd come to Hastings. I had a friend who lived here anyway. And actually my dad and my stepmum had moved down to St Leonards a year or so before. And I went, and it was the Seafood and Wine Festival, and I met my friend, and we had a glass of wine and a bit of seafood. And it was like 26 degrees. It was like really hot,
Yeah.
And I went for a swim in the harbour. And I looked back over the old town and the hills and the houses and the boats, and I just thought, I love this place.
Yeah.
I just fell in love.
Does it, doesn't it?
Yeah, literally just fell in love that moment.
It would have loved you, and you loved it back.
I did,
Yeah.
and I sort of moved down, and then I just found my tribe. I found a really amazing group of friends, and it just went from there, really. And then I met my lobster.
I
met my lobster.
Like the film. Yeah. You found your lobster. So the world's your lobster. Yeah. So tell us what's happening.
All right. So I'm standing down as mayor.
Yeah.
And I'm going to.
This is your last day.
It's my last day, literally.
Wow.
Last day in the bling.
Yeah.
And we are going to be electing a new mayor.
Oh.
And I'm really excited. I hope. We've obviously got to vote it through tonight, but hopefully it's going to be Paula Warren.
That's fantastic.
And
Wow.
there's
That's
Mike.
really
That's
good
good,
timing.
yeah.
What super timing.
If it isn't, you'll have to cut that.
So
if somehow the vote goes wrong.
So it could be anybody that's voted in tonight then, couldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, because we've got a majority now, it's, I mean, we've all agreed, Paula, so.
Yeah. So what's it like? So how was it when recently, early May, it just became a little bit crazy, didn't it, for the Greens in Hastings?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Yeah. It was amazing. It was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Hi,
Mike.
Nice to see you guys.
Come take a view, love. Come take.
Oh, I need to.
Oh, you need to.
Centre,
Okay.
yeah, because those stairs are a killer,
No, I
right?
walked here as well.
Oh, and you what?
You're well up the hill.
Well,
Up the hill, love.
do you need a glass of water or something?
No, so easy.
It's a don't. So yeah. So
Yeah,
tell us more. Yeah.
So obviously there was a lot of back and forward about whether the elections were going to be on or not because of local government reorganisation and the fact that they cancelled them last year and then realised that they couldn't cancel them again, even though they wanted to. And for us, we were sort of assuming that they weren't going to be on because they'd cancelled them before, to be honest. And then all of a sudden they were. Yeah. And we were like, panic!
Galvanising.
Yeah. So we really rallied. And I have to say, the energy behind the Green campaign was incredible.
It was phenomenal.
I'm not supposed to talk politically as mayor, so I might have to take the chain off. But yeah, it was incredible. And we got 19. We've got a group of 19 councillors at Hastings Borough Council.
And they work so hard.
Yeah. I actually think that people can see that. I think that that's evident. The fact that we've done what we can in 2 years, because stuff at council, you'll know this, moves slowly, doesn't it? It moves really slowly. But the fact that we've managed to balance the books, bring it back into the black in 2 years in a row, we've actually now got a small pot of money that we can start to spend on things again. That hasn't happened in Hastings for years.
No, exactly.
You know, so it's a really good thing. And that's taken a lot of effort. It's taken a lot of negotiation because we did that as a minority administration. And so, you know, we were negotiating with the other parties. And that budget that we passed, honestly, the last 2 full councils that I chaired were like heaven. Everyone got on with each other.
I saw that.
Everyone
they filmed some of it, didn't they? And they put it out.
Yeah, we do. They're always live, so you can always watch them. But the last 2 full councils, we had the budget full council in February, and that was passed unanimously. And then we had our final full council before the elections, which was the end of March. And we passed the refugee buddy project motion. To formally recognise the refugee buddy project, and every single councillor voted for that unanimously, no matter what political party. And I think that just shows that actually everyone recognises the importance of community cohesion and supporting people. You
can see it, can't you? And when we look at it nationally, and you think, why can't you all just work together and get on? Because I understand it. I was speaking to a gentleman from the Greens. He came the day of voting and he stood on my doorstep. Very nice guy. And he's from Belgium. And he said, in Belgium we don't have one party. Everything works. Everybody has to work together. And it's been like that since the war. So he said, and we work fine. So you've got to think about that, haven't you? You know, why can't we? Why can't we work with the best intentions? All collaboratively. It doesn't make sense.
Well, this is it. And the fact that we've, we've obviously, we had to do that because we had the minority, so we had to get people on board. But actually that was a culture change that we wanted to make anyway, and we'd put it in our, sort of manifesto in 2024, that we wanted to bring a much more collaborative way of working. And I think that's so important, especially in today's climate where things are just so divisive. And we're going to have our work cut out now because we've got, Green, we've got Reform, we've still got some Conservative and Labour and a couple of independents. So we still want to work with people. We don't want to just, say, well, it's my way or the highway now. We still want to foster that culture of bringing people along with us.
Definitely. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you? Are you going to take your pew?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh, okay. Mike?
Hi, guys.
Hi,
Nice to see you.
Yeah, good.
Welcome.
Yeah.
I mean, thanks for having us in your home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for
It's
coming.
lovely in here.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks like the Fountain on Queens as it was. As
Yeah.
it used to be, didn't it?
Well, that's what I said to Patsy this morning. During COVID, we desperately missed the Fountain because that was our, local gay rave pub, and so we decided to paint the lounge in the same colour and just have little discos here.
It is very
You
complimentary.
can see my little disco mushrooms up there.
Where are they?
Yeah.
Just
Up the
those,
top there.
actually.
Oh
Yeah.
I love a good mushroom.
Little good disco.
When I had a shop, I was always collecting mushrooms.
Really?
Mushroom
They're
things.
they're just the right shape, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
they're
something about
perfect
them.
shape. There's something very nice, organic feeling about a mushroom.
They sort of look like a little house.
They do look like a little house.
Yeah.
Little safe haven,
Mm.
definitely, little shelter. So what happens now? So you're going to take up a cabinet position?
Yeah, so yes, I'm going to be the person that you come to talk to about your bins.
You're the bin lady.
I'm going to be the bin lady.
Oh, I love that.
I know, I'm actually thinking, shall I change my social handle to Beck in the bin? Just like really embrace it.
Yeah, but it's one of the biggest issues.
Oh,
It's huge, isn't it?
and it's been driving me mad, to
Yeah.
be honest. It's
I
been
love-
driving us all mad.
I love the new bin, by the way.
Do you?
The food bin.
The food bin.
I love
Of
the
course
food
you do.
bin.
It's orange,
Yeah,
Patsy.
it's orange. It's on brand.
We did that for you. Did that for
Did
you.
you? Thanks, love. But it's no, I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is good.
yeah.
But also, I think for me, the waste and litter issues around the town are they're my top priority.
I'm glad they are.
They
Because
really,
fly
really
tipping
is.
annoys me
Oh,
greatly.
it's just shocking.
Yeah,
And I think we can actually do so much better.
yeah.
And I think a lot of it is about communicating to
Totally
people.
agree.
Like communicating to people what we want people to be doing with their rubbish, making it easy for people to do that, of course. And letting them know how they do that. Because I think a lot of the time people are just a bit confused.
Yeah.
And we don't give them enough information.
Well, the food bin was the perfect example because I spent a lot of my time going on the socials when people saying, "What a load of rubbish! What a waste of money!"
Yeah.
No, actually, if you use them properly,
Yeah.
which is not a condescending statement, there is a wise way to use them, and don't worry, it will just take us a little bit of time.
Yeah.
I just embraced it straight away.
Yeah.
Because I could see the value in it, but it's you can see people sort of getting more and more upset about and sort of resistant, and then it was like, actually, if you do this and you don't put them out at night, if you put them out in the morning when the foxes have all gone to bed, basically, there's very little chance of them getting knocked over and people saying, I never thought about that. I thought you had to put them out at night. No, you don't. You put them out in the morning.
See, it's communication.
It's very much, and people are like, oh, I get it now. And there was somebody who said to me, oh, I've been using it wrong. And he said, well, that's good. So now you know how to, because we put ours out. So just for the camera, when you put your bin out, when you put your lovely little orange bin, there's a handle that I see lots of people. In fact, somebody corrected me in the street. Because we've got 5 flats in our house in Charles Road, and there they were like little soldiers. I put them out the first week. The following, I left a note up on the wall in the hallway saying they collect on Fridays. Put them out in the morning. By the 3rd week, all of them had put them out, and it was great. It was so nice. I loved it. I was like, my work is done. But people were coming along and putting the handles up. And you go, no, the handle goes down at the front, not down at the back, down at the front. And that makes them lock.
Yeah.
So they're kind of locked when they're up,
Yeah.
but they're really locked when they're down.
Yeah.
And it's very basic
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
but, but somebody actually came along the other day and I put them all down, and then I came, and now I've been out for a long walk. Someone had come along and put them all up.
Do you know, the up and down argument is going on, I think, across the town.
Is it?
And I'd like to settle it by saying both positions do actually lock the bin.
Oh, okay.
So you're both right. It's
Okay.
fine. You're okay.
Works.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, you're good. And obviously some people just prefer it down and some people prefer it up. And I think it's your choice, guys. You, whatever you want to do.
Thank you.
I feel that way about the toilet seat.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, do you? Oh no.
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 Wrong podcast for that.
Wrong, yeah. Yeah, I think you got the wrong audience. Yeah.
No, it's down.
It's down.
I'm in your corner.
It's
I'm in your corner.
Yeah. You can stay in the corner. That's fine. That is non-negotiable. But so this is great. So you're going to be Becca the bin lady.
Becca the bin. Yeah.
Becca the bin. I'm loving that. I'm loving that.
Why not?
But it's one of the biggest things that happens in the town because I'm all over the socials. I have been since 2007. I think is when I actually joined Facebook. And I like to keep up with what's going on. I hear all the griping, I hear all the joy, I hear all the, we've lost something and then somebody comes along and finds it. We unite keys, we unite kids with their favourite toy that they've lost. But it's a brilliant thing. But it's one of the first things that when people say, I was born here, I live here, and I got off the train and oh my God, the bins. Yeah. And there's got to be a way of listening to people about bins because they're an eyesore, and it might sound like, well, why has bins such an issue? But it is a big issue, and I'm glad you're on it.
Oh, it's huge. It's my as I say, it's my top priorities. It's part of the pride in place, right? Yeah. We want people to feel proud of the town that we love, right?
Absolutely.
We all love Hastings.
Absolutely.
We do think it's an amazing place. We don't want to see it covered in crap, frankly.
No, we don't.
So I think we need to tug on those heartstrings of people. We need to say, "You guys, why are we rubbish?"
Well, we used to do things like sweep the step.
Yeah.
Everybody swept the step.
Yeah.
There was a time, this ages me, dear listener, dear reader, when you used to throw some disinfectant down and give it a bit of a mop, and you just did it, and everybody kept their frontage nice and tidy. I don't see that with shopkeepers. I would like to see that with shopkeepers, particularly when there's a lot of
That's a really interesting point. I think they do it in Germany, where you are responsible for the bit of pavement outside your house. And I've often thought, could you trial it as a street? I mean, we have the opt-out scheme for the glyphosate, which you can, do, and some of the streets in my ward do that. And I'm thinking about, doing it on mine, but like taking it further and just like, because I always go out and do a litter pick of my little bit because, I'll do this bit because, I don't want to live in a dump. No. And actually, rubbish begets rubbish. It does. And we've seen this. So where I've had a success story was St Andrew's Square. The residents there were sick to the back teeth of all the rubbish there, and they pestered and badgered, and I was helping pester and badger, and we got the Barraby, the extra barrow hand, and he goes around there every day now.
That's what you need.
And it is spotless. And I walk through there to go to the station, and I always think, God, this looks better.
Yeah.
And you just feel more proud of the place.
I mean, in Paris, they use wastewater to wash down the roads every morning. Yeah. You see the big, the I don't know what it's called. It's like a doozer on wheels, and the guy comes out and everything, and you think, oh, that's great. Yeah. Because if the dogs have peed, or the humans have peed, the next morning you're kind of like, oh, it's a bit right. But if we all kind of did that, it would be a lovely thing, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Don't talk about it, just do it.
Don't talk about it, just do it. There you go.
There you go.
Well, maybe you can help me with some.
I'd love to help.
Just like getting the conversation going in a more productive.
Patsy the doozer.
Patsy the doozer. There you go. Back in the bin.
Back of the bin.
There we go.
But the doozers were great. I like doozers. They've got their little hard hat and their Fraggle Rock kind of outfit.
Love it.
I wear clothes like that. You wear clothes like that. We could do this anyway.
We could totally
just do it. We just do it. We just get a bit of branding, get out there, and we can be the clean-up women. We're the clean-up woman. We can be the clean-up women.
Clean-up women. We've got to sing as well, Mike.
I know.
This is like Doozer on Wheels sounds like a band name. Clean Up Women sounds like a band name.
Right.
You guys
going to write the sound for us?
I'll write your songs for you guys. Closet writer, like a secret ghost writer.
Let's do it.
It's got to be all women in the band, though.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Don't you think?
We can be front
Clean up women.
Clean up women.
I don't play anything.
I think it can be inclusive. Like, whatever day you feel like a woman, you could perhaps,
Okay.
take that. Yeah.
Clean up women.
Say it's about 25% of the time.
There you go. Just be on that day.
Yeah.
Mandy, you're in?
I'm just wondering.
I have no idea what just happened. There's something.
What have I signed up to?
I think Mandy plays bass.
Yeah, does
Oh,
she?
yeah.
But it was the singing that put me off, actually.
You don't have to sing,
but
darling.
I don't think I can sing.
I can caterwaul with the best.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be very happy to get involved in that.
Eva can play shaker.
We've just got to make it fun.
Yes.
We've got to make it, appealing.
Well, the Seven Streets project in St Leonards back in the day, we used to go around, because I used to be part of that, we used to go and pick up all the dog poo. I wouldn't mind, I don't have a dog, but I would happily go and pick up dog poo because it made a difference to the streets, I know Mike's looking at me askance going, why? Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, but
I appreciate your effort.
No, but it was. They knew that somebody was doing it, and they still do it in our locale in the Seven Streets
That's
Park,
so
where
cool.
I live. We're part of the Seven Streets,
Love that.
and there would be so much more to that. Chris Connolly's actually a good one to talk about Seven Streets because we used to work together on that.
Yeah.
But good bloke. But the point of that was everybody knew that somebody was supporting the community.
Yeah.
And it is communication.
Yeah.
And it is doing.
Yeah.
As opposed to just
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah. Taking responsibility, taking pride, knowing that we're all in it together.
Putting on a high vis with a funky name on the
There
back.
you go.
And we can sing.
Sing.
Come on, everybody. Bucket of warm water. Get
Yeah.
that frontage done.
We're going to scrap it up.
And fly tipping. Are you a part of fly tipping?
It will be, yeah, because
Great.
it's enforcement.
It's really important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've actually, I'm really hoping that we're going to be getting some actual prosecutions. It's really hard. I mean, we do have, we've got some changes coming to who's in, who's doing what. But yeah, I think we all just recognise, look, the first 2 years were about getting the finances stable, steadying the ship, and tackling the housing crisis.
Yeah.
And we've done that. We've stabilised temporary accommodation numbers. We need them to come down, but that is, that's starting to happen.
Good to know.
And we've balanced the books. So number 3 is now number 1.
Nice.
Number 1 priority
Nice.
is pride in place.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love what you do.
Thanks, mate. I love what you do.
I love it. Thanks, mate. Yes. Yay! Woo! No, I love that. So, thank you. I'm going to move swiftly over the couch, if that's all right.
Yeah.
The lovely patient Mandy Curtis. Thank you so much for coming in. Talk to us about what you have.
Well, I'm going to tell you about Good Grief today.
Yes,
so
please.
we've got Good Grief Hastings, starts on Friday, 4-day festival. It's come from a project. So Good Grief exists nationally as a project.
Yeah.
So it's a Good Grief Festival. It's not been to Hastings before. But it's part of a project that's looking at coastal communities and creative health. So the life expectancy for some men in the town differs by 11 years depending on where you live.
Wow.
And grief is one of the areas that is being looked at and researched. There's a project around young people, a project about substance misuse, and there's this project around grief. So we've got involved with the project around grief. So we've partnered with St Michael's Hospice, University of Brighton, University of Bristol, Hastings Borough Council have kindly supported the festival too. We've had Arts Council funding, and we've put on a programme that's probably a bit too big, if I'm honest.
Oh, Mandy, why is this surprising? Because you've always done that. It's perfectly in keeping.
Just so many people wanted to be involved, which is great.
Yeah, it's great.
And I've no idea how it's going to go, if I'm honest. Because I know there's a lot of interest, and I know a lot of people wanted to be part of it. I don't yet know how the community are going to respond to it. So we've got, I don't know, something like nearly 20 projects for the public to get involved in. And then we have a workshop programme as well, so that we're going up onto the estates, working with age-friendly communities, working with other groups that may not want to come to the public festival, but we're still reaching them
I like that.
through creative interventions.
Yeah.
So
When you say the estate, What does that mean?
estates, around northeast, northwest Hastings in particular.
Yeah.
So it's not just happening.
So it's
all in the
outreach
town
as
centre.
well as
Yeah.
Good.
So I mean, we do that in most things that we
Sure.
do. So we try to make sure that we're inclusive and try and reach people. We've got 4 new commissions, so 4 larger pieces of work over the weekend, and we've got a marketplace which I've never tried before, but lots of people that work around grief in its broadest sense. So it can be love, loss, it could be loss of a pet, loss of money, divorce, not just bereavement, although a lot of focus has been on bereavement.
Someone actually said to me the other day about this. They said, "Good grief, is that a mockery?" I said, "No, I don't think it is a mockery. I think it's bringing it also how to have a good grief."
Yeah.
Because we as British people, we're renowned for being really someone dies and we don't even say death.
Yeah.
We say, "Oh, they've passed," or "They've
Yes,
gone
yeah,
over,"
yeah.
or "they've left." They've died.
Yes.
And
yeah.
we really struggle with that. But yet, lots of cultures will go actually hell for leather and beat, but do real physical actions to actually honour grief.
Yeah.
They will do lots of singing, eating, sitting around for 21 days, where they and longer in some cases, to honour the actual grief and do it in the time frame.
Yeah.
But we will park it because we're so stiff upper lip. And
it was interesting because we had some training with the bereavement team at St Hospice.
They're brilliant,
to get
aren't
ready, they? To get ready for this.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic team, and so workshop leaders and artists that have been involved were invited, and every event is supported by bereavement volunteers or the members of the bereavement team, and that discussion about death came up, and they said actually for children, it's much easier for them to say they've died, or talk about death than they've gone to the stars, that they don't really understand. So. I
used to work with dragonflies back in the day.
Yeah, we've been
when
working
they
with
first
dragonflies.
started.
We ran some teacher training for local teachers recently. So the festival has already started that outreach programme.
Actually, we met a lovely artist who'd been to the training, and she said, I've just come away from some grief training, and I'm still in that place. And I said, it really needs to linger sometimes and come to us in a, "Oh, I've done that," tick. She said, "I really am quite immersed in that space. I need to give that space and time to percolate, to process." I said, "Yeah, good. That shows the training was well done, well delivered." Yeah,
good.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, so the public can come down to the stage, open space, getting back to that idea of a marketplace.
Nice.
There are artistic interventions as well, and artists, we've got a silent disco and you can come and choose, music that's special to you. There's a children's puppet show that deals with grief and loss. We've got Hobman and Sally, the walkabouts, they're really sensitive but also funny.
Yeah.
So it's trying to get people to open
grief
up
is funny.
About,
I've never been to a funeral that hasn't been hilariously funny in parts.
Yeah.
As it should, because you're releasing, you're releasing, I'm just listening to your pigeons. They're all out there, aren't they? Oh yeah, and the roadworks that are going on outside. But going back to that, it's sorry, I get really easily distracted. It's a new environment.
Squirrel.
I know, squirrel. but going back to it, it can be funny just to relieve the pressure that we have when we go to. And when someone has died and dealing with the loss thereafter.
Yeah, it's a mix. It's a mix of things. Different people are interpreting grief, different ways.
Yeah. Actually, I want to bring you in, Mike, on that one, because Jim James's funeral was the most recent, wasn't it? Or not your most recent, because that was your grandmother, but it was a big one in the town, wasn't it? When we dealt with
special
that.
moment.
It was special.
And we did his record as he was on his way out, and that was special. I think grief for me is a big one. It's whether it's I went through a major grieving process when my marriage failed, and Yeah, I've been lucky. A lot of the folks that are like closest to me have lived quite long lives or are still living really. But yeah, as we get older, we start to confront it more. And yeah, it's a really I think it's sort of you sort of come to pieces and then you come back together on the other side of it. Maybe.
That's a nice way to put it. I think it's almost like, for me, it's like a tunnel. Grief. I'm in it and I'm walking through it, and it can feel dark and lonely, and I'm literally having to feel because I can't see where I'm going, if that makes any sense. But I know that I will come out the other end, and then there'll be small tunnels as we go along. There'll be smaller tunnels that I will end up going
I'm finding
into.
that support to support you through. That's what we're trying to do with the festival is, sort of show what support is available in the town.
Yeah.
And, think about ways that we can work together and help people. Rebecca Marshall's doing a finale for us on Bank Holiday Monday. We meet at the Stade, and that's quite beautiful, quite gentle. I don't know if you know Rebecca, that originally set up Electric Palace.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's some projection, some song, some music, some procession, but the finale is a giant sculpture that Lee Dyer has made that will be on the beach and will be set fire to. And that's so people that have been involved in the festival, the public can come along, be part of this. There's a coracle that Rebecca's got as part of the performance that you can put things in that you've made, or words, that you can.
Does that go out
really
to sea
sensitive.
afterwards?
No, that we have to keep an eye on that. We can't
yeah.
just launch it. But,
Sure.
but it will come to the sea with us.
Yeah.
So we'll go on a journey together.
But it brings grief back into actually our not a shameful thing, not something that we hide. It brings grief back into the conversation, the public conversation, respectfully.
Yeah.
I think there's also something really about ritual as well. I mean, that sort of thing.
Ritualistic.
Having,
she's doing.
having a ritual, a ceremony around it. So
it kind of does this, doesn't it? For well rounded. Because
Alan Durant is doing the thing. Did you?
He is at your place, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's
He's
in
been
here
so
too.
amazing. Apples and Oranges guy. Apples and Oranges is our creative circle, our open mic thing. Alan came in right from the get go. He's an amazing author. Writes children's books. And, I mean, his books are on shelves all over the world. But in any case, he came in right from the beginning of Apples and Oranges, which I thought was just going to be a music thing. And he stood up and he delivered this amazing. He said, "Hi, I'm Alan Durant, and I shared poems about the loss of my dear wife, and she passed away from cancer. They were very close, but his presence and his willingness to talk about it in this way that was so visceral and at times ugly and at times beautiful, has really, I think it really helped us actually with Jim. Jim was a part of that community as well. I think his presence as he sort of led us all through that grieving process with Jim, as he was still alive.
He's amazing, Alan.
There's sort of writing. We've got Joseph Coelho coming, who's a former children's laureate that writes for grief for children. He'll be at Hastings Museum on Sunday. Just trying to think about other writing. Departure Lounge that Lisa and Lucy have written. They're called Double L Productions. They've written a play just for the festival. That one has sold out. Beverly Harling, obviously,
I know, she talks about her father. We went to see that. And that was amazing.
Yeah, she's worked that up a bit more now. So
Hank
that's
Williams,
coming in another.
The influence of Hank Williams. No, it's great.
So it's
a good thing you're doing.
Program.
Yeah, it is a really good thing you're doing. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love that.
Well, come along. People are going
definitely
to join us, really.
Oh, I love that. So when is that happening? That starts.
So it
this
starts
weekend?
on Friday. So what's today?
Wednesday. This
2
goes out
days'
on
time.
Thursday. 2 days time. Yeah. So when this goes out on Thursday,
It'll be
it'll
tomorrow.
be tomorrow. Yeah. So it'll be all over town,
Yeah.
and we'll put all the links as to where people can find it for you.
Yes,
that'd be
Sorry,
great.
18 hours.
That'd be a good thing. So so we've got big weekends ahead for the berry.
Big weeks, yeah.
Don't sit idly on our hands, do we, women?
No.
No. This is
does that
Hastings.
mean?
We keep busy here,
This is
don't we?
Hastings.
It's too much to do, isn't
Far
it?
too much
Yeah.
to do. Far too much to do. Okay, thank you so much.
Hold on, are we finishing?
Okay.
I need to throw down the gauntlet.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I want to challenge you to a game of ping pong. Not here.
Not here, not now.
I love ping pong.
Yeah, I hear you're quite good.
Rack also plays, so
Do
he will
you?
sub
Who
you.
told you that?
I heard you're a champion of some sort.
Did you?
Are you?
That's jelly wrestling, but that's another story.
I don't think I'll do
But
that.
ping pong, we'll do ping pong. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Find a table.
Yeah.
Where do you play ping pong?
I don't know.
We will film it.
Do you know what? I think this is something that's missing in Hastings.
on the beach.
Is a ping pong bar.
Oh.
How cool would that be?
I wanted to put one
Could somebody-
in the old.
The 121 on Queen's Road, perfect ping pong bar, opposite the Imperial. You could have dim sum ping pong. Can someone else do that, please?
Okay, Hastings, you
Just
heard
putting
it
it
here
out there.
first.
Her
Can
challenge.
someone
Ping pong bars are really popular. It
dim
is an idea.
sum ping pong?
We need a ping pong bar.
Well, there's 2 tables set up at the college, which in the evening nothing happens there in that space.
Yeah.
In the atrium.
I like the idea of beer.
Ground
And
floor.
Yeah.
You
I
can't
think
have
we're
beer in the
thinking a
college.
more relaxed kind of
All right. Okay.
bar vibe.
I'll find us a location,
Wicked.
and we shall film it.
You are in. I'm
Are you good?
game on. All right.
Yeah. So I mean, I like to think I'm better than I am, but my wife, when she was pregnant, even when she was 9 months pregnant, if we played 20 games, she would win 19.
Oh my
She
god.
Yeah,
was
but
just like
Eva's-
walking around.
Yeah, Eva's got this incredible like boom.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's got this marvellous sort of honing focus.
Yeah. She's like,
I am going
she
to
doesn't
win
do
it.
anything special, but you just can't get it past her.
Yeah.
Diving on the floor.
She's a bit of a
Wow.
polymath, isn't she?
Amazing.
And she's very flexible.
No pressure, Becca.
No pressure. No, not
If you beat me, she's next.
diving on the floor.
Well, there you go.
I'll
So-
be in there as well.
Rack
Are
will
you?
be there as well.
You're a betting guy.
Oh no, he's a table tennis man
Oh really?
originally.
All
yeah,
right.
that was his first love.
I'm gonna end up at the bottom of the
This
table.
is going to be fun. Yeah, Mandy, you're going to have to come in.
Well, I was thinking about the Table Tennis Association used to be in Queensbury House, didn't they?
They
That's what Judy
did.
Rogers
They did.
worked on.
Because people forget this, don't they?
Yeah.
And the fact that we've got the chess. The,
Oh,
the
yes.
international chess,
We
haven't
do,
With,
we
the,
have-
with the father or mother of
Oh
the.
my goodness, yeah,
chess.
Hastings is mentioned
Crazy girl.
in the musical Chess, if you
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
One Night in Bangkok.
Yeah.
There's Hastings,
There is.
or Iceland,
Exactly.
or this place.
There.
We are famous.
We are.
We punch well above our
We
weight.
do punch
Don't
well
we?
above our weight.
Did you know, okay, fun fact that I
Okay.
found out being there, that Hastings is home to a world champion cheerleading troupe,
I did not know.
Dynasty Reign All Stars.
Really?
Yeah. One of the highlights of my Merrill year was that I got shucked by the Dynasty Reign All Stars.
Like an oyster.
Yeah, shucked or shunked, I'm not sure. Can't remember the technical term, not shanked.
Not shanked.
Shunked. And
That's
yeah,
golf.
it was amazing. They are incredible. They practice out of Robsack. And there's like 100 of them. They have lots of different tricks. And they went to Orlando, was it last year or the year before? And they cleaned up. They got bronze, silver and gold.
What are they called again?
Dynasty Reign All Stars.
We've got to have them on.
I follow them on Insta. Like you gotta find them there.
Dynasty Reign.
Dynasty Reign All Stars. Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Okay.
I know.
Cheerleaders.
We've got some amazing cheerleading troops and twirlers, Tornado Twirl Stars as well. They're great. They're an inclusive group.
You see
The
them on the
guys
count.
can
You
do
see
it
them on the
too.
carnival.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
you see twirlers
Yeah.
quite often.
Tornado Twirl
But-
Stars.
They're
Wow.
coming to St Leonards, Tornado Twirl
Brilliant.
Stars,
Oh.
and Hastings Coastal Twirlers. isn't
Hastings
it?
Coastal
We've got-
Twirlers is
so we've
another
got
one.
both of them
Yes.
coming to St Leonards.
It's a real thing.
We're mad, aren't we? Here,
We are.
to be fair,
Yeah.
we are a little bit bonkers, but in the best way.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, I'm just going to say ladies, really. We're going to celebrate the ladies. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll bring you on in a bit.
Cheers.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
Our town
Cheers.
absolutely has
Has fantastic.
plenty.
Plenty.
Woo! Let me ding you out. Right, that's this bit.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
That was great.
Good fun.
Okay, shout out section. Week 18, season 3. All those technical terms we like to use. So we're the 20th of May 2026. I just want to add to last week, because you weren't here last week, you were busy. But we went to HTH Church, and it was a fascinating visit. It really was. That church in the town that we walked past, it's the wallpaper of the architecture of the town. But we went inside and got to know Sarah and Simon and Lauren. It was just really heartwarming. So I got invited back to Safe Haven, so the women's Safe Haven. Have you ever been?
I haven't.
You must go. As a woman in the town, go and check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Thursdays, 12 till, I think it's 12:30 till 2:30. And they give out these cards, and on these cards they say, "You are loved." And they give these cards out. And you are absolutely loved. When you go in there, they have a nail bar. They have a knit and natter corner. They have where you can go and get clothes. You're allowed to take 3 items of clothing per visit. You get a hot meal, and the meal, high quality. They had a big jacket potato full of chilli. It was amazing. Hot drinks all for the entire time. You can sit and chat with friends. They had a lovely colouring in table, and you could see people with it was so good. You just sitting there, just doing something together. And the knit, I always gravitate to the knitting table, and I just sat there, and I asked the women. I said, so women were going up and having their manicures, and as they were coming out and back, they usually have music as well, but they didn't have music on that day because the amp had died, but they sorted that. But while I was sitting there with these women, I was asking them, what does this mean to you? Oh my word, the stories, the testimonials that were coming from these women, it was beautiful. To hear them talk about the fact that they've been there from the off, which is 12 years they've been there,
Wow.
Sarah and Simon, and everybody knows your name, like the bar, cheers, everybody knows your name, everybody cares. There was lots of obvious signs of, so what's happening about this, what's happening, have you been to see this one, have you done this, you saw your doctor, oh right, this is great. And while they're having their nails done, the same thing, there's lots and lots of banter.
Yeah.
And it just felt really earnest, hard work in the community, and nobody else shouts about it. They talk about it in their community, but beyond their community, which is why we wanted to go in there, it doesn't get any airtime. So it was a really good thing going in there last week. It was lovely. I loved it. So it's not just won this great big, £5 million heritage grant.
Yeah.
They're just getting on with the work. They're really getting on with the proper work, and they do a men's one as well. I don't know when the men's one is, but I know when the women's one is. Yeah, it's good, really good work. So thank you, HTH, and your congregation, and your delightfully wonderful, humorous, warm-hearted volunteers across the board.
Great people.
Marvellous. Yeah, really great people.
Great people.
So shout-outs.
Shall we?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, the Stables Theatre has a great show coming. My good friend Steve Furst is reprising and sort of a new setting his role as Fagin. He performed as Fagin in the Oliver the Musical.
Yeah.
I think on several occasions actually.
He has, yeah.
And he's for this show. I think it's a one-man show.
Yeah.
He's doing a deep dive into Fagin and questioning whether or not the character is a hero or a villain, and sort of talking about the anti-Semitism of the time when the part was written. And he'll be singing songs and doing monologues, and I'm sure it will be hilarious
One
and
of my favourite musicals.
quite serious.
Oliver is one of my favourite.
Yeah, and Steve is like world class across the board.
He's
So it's
if
gonna
you
be a great
don't
show.
if you don't know Steve from Oliver,
He was on Little Britain.
he's he's also he's Lenny Beige. So if you've ever come to see him do Lenny Beige, he does that character, which is great. But he's also currently on the Heinz Beans advert.
Yeah, Heinz baked beans.
So he sits there sobbing over his beans because he's lost. His beans get lost. They're all packed in his case, and he goes
Yes,
on a
there's
holiday.
whole holiday crying.
And he's crying because his case has gone missing, so he's got no beans, and all you can see is this man weeping all the way through his hotel.
He cries with the best of them.
He does, but he's really good, clever guy.
I've only made him cry once.
Once. We're just going
I
to
don't
leave
want
it
to
there.
talk about it.
I'm not asking.
Moving on, we've got Sunshine on Sea. So the lovely Chris McKenna has organised another year for us to go and play at Christchurch in St Leonards. So you've got this year. It's called Phenomenal Women. Bless his
Come on.
heart. I know.
Come on.
So live performances from Sarah Jane Morris, Juliet Russell, Vocal Explosion Ensemble, of which I am part. I'm very proud to be there. I was there years and years ago, and I've come back in, and it's all.
I heard for this show you're actually going to explode someone.
We are going to explode, yeah, somebody. We don't know until the day. It's a short straw. But there will be clean-ups and mops on our fire.
Oh, good.
Yeah, there we go. Get the clean-up women. Helen Sharp, her daughter Poppy, and Erin Colley. So this year they're supporting Sustenance and Advance charity. So the tickets are on sale. It's a beautiful church to go and listen to musicians and singers in. It's absolutely magnificent. Be a lovely, lovely, lovely time. So tickets on sale.
Nice one. The Fountain the Fountain Hastings on Queens Road.
Yeah, we're back there
Mirrorball
again.
Paul
Yeah.
doing his new opening his new pub.
Yep.
And he's got special guest Kim Duke from Tonka.
Yeah, she's doing the pop-up food.
And we've had her food, her succulent sorcery, as you've written here.
I know, she's really good.
And that's from 5 p.m. on Friday and from 2 p.m. on Saturday.
Yeah.
Till late, probably, if I know Mirrorball Paul.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, there might be a lock-in, mightn't they?
Yeah.
Sorry, we didn't say that, did we, Jill?
No.
No.
No lock-in.
Yeah, so good luck with your opening, Paul. It'll be amazing, and it's so good to see. Actually, somebody's talking about it this week. They were saying, oh, pubs shutting. What about pubs opening? So we're good at opening pubs here, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're very good at
Yeah.
it. So another one back on its feet. Thank you very much. Because there's no shortage of punters. That's the issue, isn't there? Punters galore. They're always looking for somewhere to play. Yeah, nice one. Goat
drink.
ledge or drink, yes, thank you. Or eat this week, yes. I wonder if there'll be other pop-up food people. Whether she's the start, Kim's the start, Tonka.
It's a good start.
It's good, very good start. Yes, start bravely. Goat ledge. They're bringing their sunset sessions Thursday, so this will go out at the time. You should be going down to the Goat Ledge. So if you're watching this, zip down. But they're every
Turn it
Thursday.
off. Turn this off.
Turn this off. Watch it later. You can have your shepherd's pie and watch it afterwards. We can do that. Or fish and chips. But this Thursday they've got Wood Pig at 5:30. So get
They've
down
got
there.
a new
now.
music license.
I know. I'm very pleased
Brand
for them.
new shiny
Good
music
for
license.
them. I love that.
Yeah.
You won't get them down. Chris and the gang.
No.
They just do it, don't
They
they?
just keep going.
Absolutely.
For all you yard sale, boot sale folks, Lower Park Road yard sale is happening this weekend or is it this week? It's next
No.
weekend.
Yeah.
Sunday, June 7th,
7th.
11 to 4 p.m. I had a good vintage find the other day. I didn't actually find it myself. I was offered it.
Oh,
But a Wurlitzer keyboard.
stop that.
I've always wanted one. They're very hard to find.
They've got a lovely sound, haven't
They
they?
do. Yeah. So I now
Do
have
they
one.
have Philips speakers in them? The revolving.
No, that's something else.
That's
But
something else.
that's that's a
No,
Leslie.
I'm saying Philips. I don't think I even mean Philips.
Leslie.
Leslie, thank you.
Yeah.
Leslie's
That's for a big
Leslie
thing.
Leslie Phillips.
Leslie, oh yes.
That's where your brain went.
I don't know who that is,
Oh no.
but I'm laughing.
No, it's a very British thing.
Very
Yeah.
British.
Ding dong. And all the other things he
Yeah.
would say. No, they're Leslie speakers. So the yard sale is the whole road, isn't it?
Yeah, and donations will be taken for warming up the homeless and art in the park.
It is. It's so good. Vintage homewares, toys, you name it.
Is that in
If
the
you're
park?
lucky, no, it's Lower Park Road. So the road that is on the park,
Yeah.
the one we drive through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that whole lot. It's where the guy used to do the sourdough. I'm not sure if he's still doing it.
He does. I got told this week.
He's still doing it?
He's still doing it. I got told yesterday. He still does it, yeah.
Nice. It's supposed to be exceptional sourdough. I do like sourdough, me being bougie.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice one. Bexhill, we're going off campus now, but
Oh,
we do love Bexhill. Bexhill Summer Festival and Promenade Market this weekend from the 29th to the 31st at the Delaware Pavilion Gardens and Metropole Lawns. I didn't know they were called Metropole Lawns. How bougie. So Friday 12 till 7, 12 noon till 7, Saturday 9 till 7, Sunday 10 till 5. Ale and cider bar, pop-up street food, children's entertainers, fairground rides, live music, etc., etc. So it should be lovely. And a street market. So come on, Bexhill, get in. But also, along the way at Polgrove, which Polgrove is next to Edgerton Park. So if you look at Edgerton Park in Bexhill, next to that is the Polgrove. They've got the bank holiday horse and dog show. So that starts at 8 prompt, and they start with show jumping, no less. And they horse showing, doggies? No, dogs.
What?
what's happening?
That was
No,
odd.
I said doggies. I don't know why I said. I don't say doggies.
No,
I don't know why I
doggies.
said
No,
doggies.
it's not that type of
No,
event.
dogs, horses,
Cats.
entertainment,
Pigs.
cat.
Cat. It should say the names of animals.
Just random.
Just turn into a tourist.
Chameleon.
So now he's got a tick. Okay. Tick. I will say this next one because this person is a friend.
Go, please.
Because you need to compose yourself, don't you?
Yeah.
Are you a podcast listener? A friend of ours is a
If
local.
they're watching this, they are.
Of course you are.
You're the target audience.
Done. Target audience. Of course you're a podcast listener or wish it or watch out. Thank you. And thank you everybody, by the way. Ted Barrow. Ted Barrow is exceptional. Do you know Ted? Have you met
No.
Ted? Oh, Claudine's husband.
Oh.
So if you know Claudine,
I know Claudine.
Ted is he's always in the vicinity. Tales from the Endarkenment is Ted's podcast, available on Bandcamp. Now, I listened to when he put out some promos for this, and he said, "What are your thoughts?" And I said, "Oh, brilliant! It's lovely. It was so lovely to listen to." So it's now out now on tedbarrow.bandcamp.com. So people have little things that they've said about it already. I'm on the train and just listened to this. It took me through a range of emotions and laugh out loud moments. This is outstanding. I love the textures and the storytelling and the mix of vulnerability and humour. He's very funny, Ted. But he's not always intentionally funny. He just says things, and then everyone starts laughing, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't think that was funny," but he is just naturally quite amusing, and he's a superb storyteller. And because he's a sound mixologist, he's very good at what he does. So very interesting, promising. Just within a few minutes, I'm hooked. So yeah.
Sounds
Good for you,
interesting.
Ted. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This weekend, the largest dance festival in the UK
Is that right?
descends upon.
I didn't know.
I think it is.
Oh, what? Then it is so.
Descends upon Hastings. I'm not sure what metric they're using, but
It's great.
it's a big deal. Let's get it together. From our friends Ian and Charles.
Charles, that's
And
right.
maybe
and
there's
there,
someone else.
there is another one. He's lovely.
I know Ian and Charles, but-
I can't think of his
him?
I have met him.
It's the best and sort of.
They're so good. They're so good. So DJ Soul Provider is who you would know Ian Milne as, and yeah, super. What a great DJ.
So they do this every year, and really excited for this year. There's something like 11 venues and 30
Easily.
artists or something.
Easily, all over the weekend. Buy yourself a wristband and you can just pop along to any of them.
We interviewed them last year. So
We did
they
interview
can
them
check
last
that
year.
out.
Yeah, yeah. In the archive. But their first one, actually, wasn't it? Is it their first one? My word. Wow. But yeah, let's get it together. I love that. Pet Fest. Not what you're thinking. Pet as in the village. This Friday, 22nd, from 4 p.m. to Monday. I think it finishes, it's an all-day event on the Monday, at the Royal Oak in Pet. They will have 12 specially selected beers for your delectation and ciders, barbecue, hog roast and music. For that whole weekend, so it looks like you could park up on the Friday and be taken home in a barrow on the Monday, I think, or just led down to your doorstep and then slumped there.
Oh, there's all these people playing.
Yeah, they're so good. So the Bet Slip boys, as in boys, as out to sea boys, Stuart Bligh, Admiral Finn's Reloaded, the Kites. Who else have we got? The Regatti String Band, the Rocket Men and Matty's Monday Club. It's free to attend, free parking, adjacent to the Royal Oak, and it raises money for Pet Level Independent Rescue Boat. Well done, guys. Keep it local. I love that. You don't need to leave the village.
No.
No.
Big thanks to Ollie Campion for talking about us on his website, allowing us to be there. And if you're looking for what's on live and in the moment, look no further than
Hastings, Sussex.
That's it.
It's so good. Well, I think we're done.
That's a wrap.
That's a
Hey,
wrap.
thanks for letting us in your house.
You're very welcome.
Do we need to get out now?
Yes.
Yeah. Sod off. Be gone. She's the bin woman. She's putting us
I am.
out.
I've got
Yeah.
bins. I've got some really
Put the
important
bins
stuff
out.
to do. Yeah.
Back in
put
the
bins
bin.
out.
Back in the bin. Yeah.
Yeah,
There we
put the
go.
bin.
Thanks, guys.
I'm sort of picturing some kind of Oscar the Grouch sketch, popping out of a bin.
Oh, bless you. Thank you. Our town has plenty.